Hello YouTube, my name is Nero and today we have some Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, and I wanted to make this quick video because this is something that has bothered me about Modern Warfare Remastered since it came out, and I decided, hey, we'll make a video because I think you guys will probably find it interesting. So I was really hoping that this game was going to have a lot of Easter eggs in it. I hoped that Raven Software was going to put a bunch of subtle little references and Easter eggs all throughout the maps in reference to the original Infinity Ward team or in reference to Call of Duty 4 or Modern Warfare 2 or stuff like that. I was hoping that was going to be the case, but so far I haven't really found a lot of Easter eggs. I was really hoping that Alexander Reuschwitz was going to be mentioned or featured somehow in this game. If you guys don't know, Alexander Reuschwitz was a map designer for Infinity Ward. He worked on Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2, and he left the company actually with the majority of the original Infinity Ward team back in the day to form Respawn Entertainment. He's been working with them ever since, working on the original Titanfall and Titanfall 2. What was really cool about Alex was he was a map designer that would often leave his carpenter's mark on the maps that he worked on. You can actually find his name in Call of Duty 4 on Overgrown inside of this hidden building. You can also find it on Block, you can find his name on Ambush, and you can find his name on District. I also find it very cool that the date is there too. Like, he designed this map back in 2007 and he put his name there. He hid it, but he put his name there, and it's just like a subtle little cool Easter egg that you can find on various maps in Call of Duty 4. He even did this in Modern Warfare 2 with High Rise. He also did it on Afghan, and he did on Quarry, which I think is really interesting. I was very disappointed to see that they did not feature his name in Modern Warfare Remastered, and in some respects, they actually made a very conscious effort to block off the area where his name was actually hidden. For example, if you look at Ambush here, you guys remember he was inside that building on Ambush over there by the A flag? You can't even access that building. It's completely walled off. The same thing goes for Overgrown. The building that has his name in it is completely walled off. Every single window is boarded up. Like, there is no way to even see inside of this building, and if you try to go in through the roof, it's going to just give you a complete barrier. Like, you can't go through that way either. I find that to be pretty disappointing, and even if you go to District, where you can actually see where his name was technically via spectator mode, it just isn't there. Now, I think I understand why they decided to not feature his name. It's not like he actually had a hand in recreating these maps whatsoever. I mean, it was Raven Software that recreated everything. They were the ones that did it. He may have designed the original map, but they were the ones that actually went ahead and recreated the maps. Also, he doesn't work for Infinity Ward anymore. He doesn't work for Activision anymore. Quite the opposite. He works for Respawn Entertainment, which I believe is highly partnered with EA. Am I not right on that? So I can see why they decided not to do that, but I had hoped that they would have a bunch of references, a bunch of Easter eggs, throwing back to Call of Duty 4 here in Modern Warfare Remastered. So far, I haven't really found that. I have found a couple of teddy bears, which is cool, and you see some things on the maps which are just funny little quirky Easter eggs, like on Crash, where they have a bunch of these little wanted signs and stuff like that, where they're actually advertising various services and whatnot, which is interesting and funny, but for the most part, not a lot of Call of Duty 4 references, not a lot of original Infinity Ward team references or anything like that, which I think they missed out on. I think it would have been really cool. I think Raven Software would have actually done themselves a big favor by doing this, because we're YouTubers, we're gonna find this stuff. We're the people that sit in private matches just flying around looking for things, and so obviously we're gonna find it, we're gonna make videos on it, we're gonna talk about it, and that's gonna be good press for them, but they decided not to do that. So Raven Software, you guys missed out. You also missed out by patching a lot of the old school glitches. Let me just say, by patching a lot of the old school glitches, very disappointed about that. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something about perhaps Alexander Reuschwitz or the original Infinity Ward team, or the fact that he has his carpenter's mark on various maps in Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4. Also, a couple ones that weren't featured. Like, I know he has his name hidden on the DLC map Salvage in Modern Warfare 2, but I was unable to record that because I'd have to install the entire DLC just to record that one thing. Here, I'll show you guys a picture I found on Google. He has his name on a lot of these maps, which I think is pretty freaking cool. And I hope that Call of Duty going forward has more Easter eggs like this. I wish map designers would have more Easter eggs like this. I wish game designers and developers like Raven Software, they would think about this stuff ahead of time. Like, if I were a map designer, I would have Easter eggs everywhere. Every single thing would be an Easter egg or a reference to something, subtle or not, it would be an Easter egg. I would have so many things everywhere. I think that'd be really cool if they would do stuff like that more often. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Drop me a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.